Hey everyone, we're looking at timers today. This is a TON timer I've got set up here. You should have already watched the lecture video of timers. I set up a little program here and I'm communicating with a Micrologix PLC. I'm hooked up to one of the trainers. So in this little program we've got here, we have a stop and a start with memory, and we're turning on a B3 0/0 bit, a binary bit. We're going to use that binary bit to turn on a timer. And as this timer goes through its cycles, I'm going to show you the difference between the enable bit, the timer timing bit, and the done bit. So here we go, pay attention. All right, as you see, we've turned on our bit and we're started counting. As soon as we turned on this bit and enabled this timer, this bit goes true, turns on this output according to this program. As it's counting, only while it's counting, the timer timing bit has a 1 in the bit box, and we've turned on this output according to our program. Now when our timer gets done, when we've reached 60 seconds, we've got a preset of 60 seconds, and as our accumulated value counts up, when we reach 60 seconds on our accumulated value, this done bit will be energized, the timer timing bit will go out, and the enable bit will stay energized. I'm going to go ahead and pull up a status file. You can see it's actually counting here. Now you can see the status of the bits. The enable bit's a 1. Timer timing bit was a 1, now it's a 0. The done bit's a 1. So it's just like your input and output bits. You can pull up the tag file here and see that you have a 1 in the bit box for the enable bit, and that's showing that that's true. We're turning on that output because of that. The timer timing bit is off in the program. We look at our bit box, we have a 0 in the bit box, so that makes sense. And the done bit is true in our program. We've got a 1 in the bit box, so we're turning on our output. Now, you can manipulate this to a certain degree. Let's say you wanted to go in here and that timer was going too slow for you. It was on 0 right now. You could type in 30 and we just changed this accumulated value to 30 now. So there's certain things you can do to progress things a little bit and help you along. If you're trying to troubleshoot something, you can manipulate a value. And because sometimes this counter is not going to be 60 seconds. This thing may be, 500 seconds, and you're trying to see what's going on. You're not going to want to wait that whole time, so you can manipulate that value a little bit. Another thing is if you're programming, let me go offline real quick. If you're programming, and you know how you do the drag and drop when you're addressing these bits, so you can do the same thing. If you want to address something as a timer timing or enable or whatever, you can just grab that bit, bring it over here and drop it. That was an enable before, now it's timer timing. We can go back to an enable. And the same thing for accumulated value and preset value. And I'll show you a little bit more about that when we talk about the compare, contrast, greater than or equal to, that kind of thing, those kind of instructions. We will use this accumulated value bit right here and maybe even a preset value. There's multiple, you can use pretty much anything here to help you program by just dragging and dropping.